Fender brackets on, fenders temporarily mounted. I still have the other tire off the other side. I may want to blast these and paint them. I'm going to take the fenders back off and wipe them down, spray paint them with black Rust-Oleum, I guess. Match everything else. This one has the wheel off. But you can see my 4 bolts up in there. And these things aren't pretty, but they will be. They'll be better when they're black. And they're certainly durable. Look at that. They're not going to bend or break. And they're going to catch all the mud and crap flying off those back tires. And I've been to Busco Beach in the sand and the wet, and it ain't pretty. So I'm going to work on, as soon as I get these drilled in the front, which is what I'm doing now, I'm drilling the holes for the new tie rods and the new extensions. I made those really rugged so I can mount my fender brackets off in those. So I'm going to have to make that crap up as I go along, as they say. And we'll figure out how we're going to attach those. Alright guys, let's see me drill this. My wife got me this set a 3 years ago, this big DeWalt hammer drill 3-speed beast, and it came with in the same kit with my little zippy tool, as I call it, which is that 1/4 inch impact driver. So here we go. Just some motor oil on there to work that up a little bit. Slow speed. If you go too fast, you'll burn your bits up. See those nice coils coming off? That's a nice cut for that bit. Not a lot of downward pressure. And boom, we're through. See? No fuss, no muss. Alright. So, the original, I'll zoom you back out a little bit here. Wipe the crap off that a little bit. Scoozy. These have Zerk fitting holes in them. I put my new bolt in there too to see how much nice and tighter that is. I haven't put the nut on it because I haven't got the nuts yet. I haven't got no nuts. Alright, so I might need a little bit taller spacers on these. I mean, I could use stacks of washers even. Because I'm going to have a little bump steer because this is not parallel to that. But let me tighten that up a little bit. See how much travel we get. Oh yeah, she comes all the way in nice. I can get full steerage as far as those can go. Alright. And the other one will limit how far this comes over, so this won't spin over the top. Alright, that gives me about 180 degrees of rotation of the wheel. These are longer than the other ones, which will give me more mechanical advantage out here at the steering, so it won't want to jump out of my hand. I'll have more power. It'll make the steering wheel have to turn farther, but that's all good. That's all good. So what I want to do now is put the tire on. And I'm going to make a bracket that is high enough to miss that when it turns all the way. I might angle it forward just a little bit. But it looks like I want this very close to the tire. So I'm saying like 7 1/4, 7 1/8. We'll whittle it as we get there. But I'm going to angle it forward just a little bit, weld it on there, and then a piece out the front like this, flat, which will have our bolts. We'll put bolts in from the bottom. And this is a strip of that blue plastic. And then we will take one off in the back here, and angle that back like this. Or maybe even off in that upright, and get the back caught so it doesn't fly up off the, and let a little flap of it stick down the back. So we want that as low as we can get that. Alright, what did I say? 7 1/8. So I'm going to cut two 7 1/8, and we're going to see what we can do. Boy, you can feel that pulling back. That is so weird. Alright. Well, it's not very straight. And we can see that by putting the wheel on. That's not too bad though. I don't know if tapping on this will break the weld. There. I like it. And I just tack the other side now. Sorry. I want a good hot weld, a good deep weld. I told you I'm no master welder. That'll do her. Pretty sure that'll hold. I gotta get Alright, well there's kind of the plan. Bringing that angle out here. I got a 1/4 inch spacer in there, that's all I'm going to have. As I said, I can't really afford too much. Lost a space here. Lost in space? Yeah. Yeah, that. That was pretty ugly. Alright, she got tired and shut down, I guess. Well, as you can see the progress I'm making. on the bracket. Just clears the front tire. Welded to the spindle hanger. Extension arm now for the other tire, part of the tire. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to put that 1/4 inch spacer in there. Yeah, I'll put this up here, maybe it'll hold it. There. Funny, this wire likes to be I think that's good. Alright guys, how I really cut this, I did follow that bead around with the saber saw, but I cut pretty straight. To cut the second cut, I actually set my saber saw, or my table saw at 7 1/4, and then I just roll it through like this. Because it's just plastic, so it cuts like butter. Now, we've got our strip of fender material. We just have to figure out what the length is going to be. As I said, it's getting late, but I really want to get one of these done just so I can say. So, I think, therefore I am. See, I want the front to end just like that, but I want the back to stick down like that. So I'm going to start out at 16 inches, all right? All right, 16 inches. Look at that. See, I wanted that to stick down. I didn't have place for a bracket, so when I tighten the bolts down, it's going to pull that up. And then wrap that right around. Let me cut these circles off on the corners. I'm just going to mark these and cut them off with the bandsaw. Alright, so we're right down to the last nitty gritty of this fender installation. Now all I got to do is seriously? You can't drill through that crap? Alright. What I'm trying to do is put a little preload on it, so that it pushes the arc up and arcs the plastic away from the tire. That's why you see me pushing on it. And these could probably just as well been regular bolts, because I don't think the heads are anywhere near interfering. Plastic is tough stuff, baby. Alright. Just about done, so I can go in and eat dinner and watch the boob tube for a while before bed. Probably I'll be freaking compiling movies all night. Alright. Of course, I'm just going to do the same on the other side, but there is our fender. I think it's pretty damn cool. Yeah, it didn't go down as far as I thought it would, but that's why I might put the piece of metal in here, bend it around the front, come back up a couple of feet. Well, see, that misses pretty good. I mean, when I hit some big bumps, it's going to hit. But if I'm not steering so much into it, it won't be such a problem. Alright guys, there you go. Alright guys, that's enough for me to think about tonight. God bless, take care, we'll see you next time at Bob's Barn Workshop. And don't forget to tell your friends and subscribe. I don't know why I have such a low subscriber count. I don't have a lot of watchers. But you faithful guys out there, I love you. Thanks for watching. Try to spread the word. Let's get the fun out. Alright guys, take care.